Hello everyone and welcome back to our Rogue Trader playthrough. This is episode number... Ooh, what? What's that? Oh, it's just the last gun. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. This is episode number... 18 last time. We encountered a cogitator and helped clear out the way a bit. Today, as well as shedding some light on this so-called child and some of what's happening at this station. Today, we are continuing. Tremendous intercepted conversation between security officers. This is where we're starting. Yes, tremendous honor, yes, but this promotion will transfer the entire squad to the child's personal guard by the God Emperor. While you are a strapping lad, you will probably make it for a cycle of 3. It has worn down better men than me. What is even the point if your brains turn to mush? I may rip out my eyes, like Amos did. At best, I'll just go bonkers like that little shit stain that kept stealing our low. Oh, what happened to that one? Threw himself out of a depressurized chamber because some voices told him to. Calm down. Keeper Felek said the squad will not have to serve the child for long, and gave us a little leeway. Like that fish-eyed, be quiet, he might hear you. Well, you know what I mean. He almost busted our heads because someone forgot to check the catering unit. Haven't let in a single outsider in over 10 years, but Keeper Theobald keeps finding things to fret over. Imagine the shrieking if he finds out Keeper Felek didn't make us inspect the hangar after Lord Winterscale's most recent visit. Throne forbid, I try to steer clear of the squabbles among the highborn. Some of Keeper Felek's orders make little sense, like the last time he commanded that we cut off communications with Rykad Minoris for a while. Why would he do that? Looks like he grew tired of the Winterscale Scion's visits. Well, it's always a pleasure to aid Keeper Felek. It's alright, if the Highborn have grown tired of each other, let them deal with it. Okay. This child is clearly pretty important, and it appears to have driven people to madness. I have raised full of treatises by the most distinguished scholars of the Imperium, from Master Militarum Tacticians to Adeptus Mechanicus generators. Mutant trader. Let's collect his gear. This trader's gear too.
Follow my lead.
Alright, let's see what the elevator status is after we go through the big door, which I'm admittedly nervous about.
It's about time. A new challenge for me?
Synthetic amniotic fluids pools across the floor, barely discernible traces stretch into the side opposite the entrance.
What is that?
Ooh, glad we got this door open. Gave us gilded phylactery, hollowed fingerbone charms, and talisman of changing ways. Goods. What are these? Biogel, black water, and unidentified acid. Appears to be some active experimentation going on here. Then we've got Psi Crystal, useful.
None shall stand in
Hopefully.
my way.
Goods. More skin, by the looks of things. Flesh sample.
Follow my lead.
Goods. Whoops. It's a data crypt. What's the other data crypt? Caustic smell of regions, sears your nostrils and broken glass crunches underfoot. Someone wanted to destroy this laboratory or find something.
It's about time.
Ambush. Holy crap, there's a lot of stuff. Let's see what this is. Adamantine.
Victory
Okay,
awaits.
I remember this from talk of the experiments. Part 12. Geez, where are the other parts?
I'll
remake
lay
the
claim
control
to the
rod in a
stars.
second. Laboratory journal. Lab journal, let's read that first. Experimental section, the child's influence on the psycho-emotional state of various representatives of the Imperium, access level, or Celio T prime. Experiment H4545-1, subgroup lowborn male. Test subjects exhibit signs of acute stress. The majority perish due to blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to the inability to halt the discharge of ocular secretions, tears, and the body's subsequent replacement of these secretions with the connective tissue of its internal environment. The individuals with the greatest resistance to the sacred child's resonance died several chronoturns later. Extensive wounds in the abdomen, presumably inflicted by a jagged piece of metal. Death was caused by strangulation with the subject's own intestines. Subject's final shouts exhibited concerns over abominable tentacles or void worms, hallucinations prescribed to their own internal organs. Subgroup H4545-2, subgroup lowborn female. Test subjects died within an hour of entering the laboratory adjacent to the child's chambers. Most had their tongues bitten off or their jaws badly dislocated. Some test subjects lacked the physical strength to separate it from the rest of the skull. Cause of death, severe head injuries caused by impacting the walls or floor. -3, subgroup paralyzed patient who lost the ability to speak due to the shock caused by a manufactorum accident, male. Test subject noted a tingling sensation in the deteriorated tissue during Regent Aronto or Celio's visit to the child. Test subject smiled and started humming, most likely trying to carry some plebeian tune, and then attempted to address the servant who brought him food. A lengthy conversation was prohibitive due to the servant's lack of a tongue. Huh. It's cruel. -4, subgroup defective offspring of Lord P. or Celio, pronounced unfit for studying the high art of navigation owing to the mutation of tissues required for installation of the obligatory augmentations that merge one's consciousness with the vessel. Additionally, they display an overall feebleness of mind, female. Test subject mirrored the child's actions for 3 days. On the 4th day, the child became upset after hearing news of the untimely demise of Amos Cantarelli, an officer of her personal guard. As a result, one of the test subjects peeled away several layers of tissue from her face and died from the resulting massive heart attack. Last surviving test subject was executed for attempting to contact the child. Holy. Part 12. More and more servants are being influenced by the Materium. It has nothing to do with the child's more frequent tantrums. Discovered the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually to the crystals we purchased from the Warhammer Dynasty. Strongly recommend finely grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. Do not use acid under any circumstances. Trust me, you'll not like having to tend to the burns. Next dozen turns in a row. This calls for something more basic. One more thing. Tech Priest blessed the data crypt H41OK for the calculated number of chronoturns, which means it is no longer necessary to remain near the device while waiting for the reaction to start. Data crypt H40KO may malfunctioned over the course of our research. This should remind the technomats to deliver the sacred mechanism into Magos Dioctius' capable hands. Ooh, potential Magos for our ship. Reagent flask. I don't know what's supposed to go in it.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Data crypt connector. Tissue flask. I have plenty of tissue.
A new challenge for me?
Reagent. I don't know what the reagent is.
Follow my lead!
Transducer. It's the
I
meteorite.
need to investigate.
Goods. Meteorite dust. Is that the
Victory
reagent?
awaits.
Yep. Data crypt connector. Catalyst flask. Biogel. Activate the device. Boom.
None
happened?
shall stand in my way.
Make the control rod. Boom. Wonder what blew up here and why. Was I supposed to use something else, I wonder? I guess I was supposed to use another substance. My dog is still... Dog! What's the problem? Mutated flesh sample. Alright, I need to... I brought him back in because he seemed fine and he seems to be having problems again. Sorry about that. I just want to make sure my dog's alright.
I
Let him out.
tolerate weakness.
He drank some water. What is that? He drank some water
Follow my lead.
and seemed okay. But I don't know. I'm concerned. I don't know
A
what it
new
is
challenge for me.
that's making him feel so sick, but I'm worried nonetheless.
I did fine.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Alright. Time to turn on... Don't I have the control rod? Yeah, I have the control rod.
Victory awaits.
Where do I put the control rod then? Felek or Celio looks a little better. His tangled hair is now neatly braided. His wounds are tightly bandaged, and there is some healthy color under the scales on his cheeks. Dealt the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you about the activation rod as well, but remember every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. Adira suddenly cocks her head, drives her nails deep into her shoulder. Then she starts mumbling the crossroads. There are 2 paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks, so poor and flimsy. They all fall at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor. Tell me more. What paths? Cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other with a hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Who is who? Who do you see behind the masks? My whispers are giggling nastily. They will not speak. The naughty little things. They say, tearing off the masks is your concern. Shaking and rumbling. Thank you. Everything is clear now. Dara nods tidily and glances at Felek out of the corner of her eye. Station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psycho. Felek waves Adira off and looks at you expectantly. I have questions. Think they're worth the life of my mistress? The madmen I fought were convinced that we were the traitors. That is why they are insane. Will you really heed the ramblings of retainers who are dared to raise a hand against signs of a noble bloodline? Who is this child mentioned in the documents and reports found on the station? You meddled with something that should have been left alone. Keeper folds his arms and shakes his head disapprovingly. The child is what the station servants call Lady Cassia, for the commoners' dirty mouths must not sully her name by uttering it. See, it is not beneficial for all servants to have their vocal organs altered. Some prove to be more useful when they are still able to speak. Servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses I discovered were either unarmed or feeble. The warp corrupts not only the soul, but just as much the body and mind. The mad and furious, a single servant wielded more strength than an entire squad of the mistress's personal guards. Bodyguards had their minds fogged as well, but their hound will let them hold out just long enough to destroy those who rushed in to assault them with their bare hands. Yet, destroying the shuttles, shutting off power, and disabling the security systems, too many things required special access available only to the keeper of the station. So I'm sure you are aware there were 2 keepers of the station. Your guess is absolutely correct. Theobald Orselio, the dimensional man obsessed with Lady Cassia and her power, and also the one to blame for the woes that have befallen Urak 5 and our noble line. I saw the security captain's report. Only the keepers have access to the station's systems, but Theobald stayed at his side the whole entire time and could not have initiated the self-destruct protocol. Which means he did it before the report was filed, or maybe after, or Felek's stern face twisted in disgust. You dare suspect me of what happened? Was going out of his way to preserve what little there is still left. By the God Emperor, you will keep these slanderous accusations to yourself. I listened to a recording of a private conversation between the station's officers. You were very lenient toward them, purposely neglecting the security protocols. I was lenient. That is true. And in the end, I paid a steep price for it. Just look at the destruction around us. Surgeons have left almost nothing in my home. The keeper spits out the last few words with particular bitterness. So I can say, I trust you. Enough I would not trust you as far as I could throw you. Enough lies, Felek. I'm certain you are the one behind this coup. Not sure who is to blame. But I'm starting to believe it may be Felek. Not sure. Let me think on this for a moment. I think I'm going to say I would not trust you as far as I could throw you, Felek. It's really time to end this. I was hoping to find an ally in you, but you are now merely delaying the sorrowful end of your story. Prepare to die.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
You dare cross the faithful?
Felek. And you've got soldiers all around. Abelard, can I put you here? Nope. Put you here then. This is going to get ugly fast. Genta, put you here. And Hikata, bring you here. Prepare for utter carnage.
Curse you, miscreant! Just a minor setback.
Can I fall back now?
This is not going well at all. Kata, shoot this guy.
I don't have time for this.
What do you mean? This is not going well. In fact, I almost think it's worth saying I trust you. Can I reload? Nope, not in combat.
On it. What an unfortunate turn of fate. Death to the heretics. My prescience has failed me.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
It's just warp spaghetti you. And end you, please.
One fewer target.
Boom. Warp cursed. Not good. Alright, Kata. Shoot this guy or shoot this guy. Shoot this guy.
Suits my purposes.
You missed. Which means warp spaghetti.
No can do.
No, I want warp spaghetti. Thank you.
Be gone.
This other guy is there. Let's move you up here. See, your shot, line of sight, yeah, is horrible there. But the line of sight there isn't. Alright, time to deal with Felix. Or Felek.
All too easy.
Start wearing him down. Meanwhile, Abelard. Where's the other guy hiding? Finally. I don't know why it wasn't letting me move there.
Indeed.
Alright, got you. Almost dead. You'll be dead soon.
Why did I not foresee this?
Not good. Kata. Move up to here.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Adira. First thing I want you to do,
What is
move
this
to here.
foreboding?
Then warp spaghetti you. Yeah, I knew that was gonna hurt.
Reduced to dust.
Good work, Avalord. Alright, you're hiding there. So let's move here with Argenta.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Are you kidding me? Charge here.
Nothing I can't do.
Slam into you. Avalord. Charge.
At your beck and call.
Right there.
I'll drag you under the keel for that.
Great, he just struck Shriver. Dude, not where I wanted you to go.
Opposing me was your biggest
Killed him
mistake.
though.
Trust you this great.
And then he hit Hakata pretty hard.
Let's see how they respond to this.
In fact, everybody is beat.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Alright, this is freaking risky as.
Will do. Farewell.
But I want him dead.
None shall stand in my way.
Alright, let's collect all of Felek's bodyguard stuff. Oh, what is this? Hold on. Can I loot Felek? Felek or Celio? He drops. Armored body glove. Keeper's control rod. Ooh, a staff of House Orcelio. It's just melee though, unfortunately.
It's about time. Follow my lead.
Yep. Oh, there's nothing over here.
A new challenge for me?
Alright, let's see what's going on up here. We'll have to do that though in the next episode. Until